Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on BallySpring. Thought we'd start today's episode with some drilling. We've got quite a few empty fields now and they're going to need to be drilled, so might as well get the drill on and start drilling work. So here's our drill. We'll get this on. We don't actually own a planter yet, so we've got to just drill with this machine, but that's something I would like to get in the future. We'll head down to the two bottom fields, I think, down here first. I do have one that's just behind me back up the hill, but we'll head down to these ones first, I think. And I think we're going to drill peas in that one. I do need to remember to drill something for the ducks, the feed for the ducks though as well, wheat or barley or something like that, sorghum, anything like that really, but can't drill them yet. It's only August, we have to start drilling those in September. So what I can drill this month is canola and peas and possibly something else as well, but those are the two I noticed. So I'm going to try and select peas on the menu here. That one, I think that's peas. So yeah, we'll start with this field here. Need to unfold the drill. There we go, and we'll start drilling. Start from this top corner here and then work my way around the field in an anti-clockwise direction this time. I normally do this one in clockwise, but I think we'll start anti-clockwise. There we go, that's the drill running, so I'll get this done and come back to you when it's done. Okay, so we've got that field drilled with peas. What I did forget to do though is spread it with lime and nitrogen, because as you can see there on the right hand side, it's not too good. It certainly needs nitrogen, and pH value is sort of fluctuating between okay and bad, so you could do with some lime as well. So this field here, I was thinking about possibly doing this one as peas as well, so we'd have two pea fields next to each other, which would probably be a good idea rather than having completely different crops in there. The other thing I could do in here is canola. This one was linseed last time, that's what we just harvested. So yeah, I'm thinking somewhere one of those two probably, but I think first of all we are going to need to get them both spread with the lime. So we'll get into the well, it doesn't really matter which one we drive actually, it's probably the Deutz, so that's right with the lime spreader here. We'll drop the baler off and pick up the lime spreader, and then we'll get both of those fields spread with lime. So just looking on the map, yeah, nitrogen's not good on either. pH isn't terrible, but obviously for peas it needs more lime than normal, I assume, so that's probably why it's showing bad. So we'll get them both spread, I think, then that will be that job sorted out. So yeah, once we've done the lime spreading, I think we might get the slurry spreader and also spread it with slurry before we get the other one drilled. It's probably a bit too late for this one. You're not really supposed to spread slurry after drilling, but I The other one we haven't drilled it yet, so we'll probably do that one. Shouldn't take too long to spread these with lime. It's quite a quick job, so then we'll move on to the next one. Both the fields are now spread with lime, which is good, but we've also got to do a bit of slurry spreading in the second field. Just going to repair the tractor as well first, because I saw that it was a bit low. Yeah, definitely needs repair. There we go. Right, so we'll now go and spread the second field with some slurry. I won't do the first field we drilled because we can still spray them both with fertiliser anyway. In fact, they will both need spraying with fertiliser. Because even after spreading the slurry it still won't be enough nitrogen for peas. They will need more, so yeah, we're going to have to go over both fields with the sprayer at some point anyway. But this is just a way of reducing the amount of fertiliser we're going to need from the sprayer. This is just free. It would be nice to have a bigger slurry spreader actually. It's a tighter. Yeah, we've had this one quite a while now, and something that I would like to upgrade, but of course, as is always the case, the money doesn't really allow at the moment. We also have an £80,000 loan, which is not ideal. So yeah, money's not looking too great at the moment, but once we sell the crops and stuff, it'll look a lot better. Anyway, let's start the slurry spreading. We're going to need a little bit more slurry to finish this off, but I think probably done enough now to be able to start drilling the peas. So what I'll do, I'll just go around the headlands and then get the work to take over, and then that can continue with the drilling while I finish off the slurry spreading. I'll save a little bit of time, because it is quite a time-consuming job of this. Actually, it's probably going to take most of the episode. I thought it was just going to be a part of the episode job, but to get both fields done with the spreading and everything as well, it's quite a big job. What would save time is having a drill that can do fertiliser at the same time. That would be helpful, but we don't currently have that, so having to do fertiliser separately from the seed. hopefully in the future we'll be able to get a drill that can do the fertiliser as well. That would really save time on the drilling. For now we've got to stick with this one. Anyway, yeah, I will continue doing the headlands, and then once the helper takes over with the drilling, I'll finish off the slurry spreading. The field is now spread with slurry, so the next job, now the helpers continue with the drilling, is to get both fields rolled. They need to both be rolled before the next day, so I've slowed time down slightly so that we make sure we have time to do that. If we don't roll it in August, it won't be able to be rolled at all, so that's why I want to get that done today, before it goes too dark. So we've got the rolls on the JCB fast track. We'll go back down to the fields and get both of those fields now rolled. So the helper's still running with the drill. I think that's going okay from what I can see. It's not got too much more to do. Will leave me to start the rolling, and then what I'll do once the helper's finished the drilling is I'll put the rolls on a helper and then take the drill back to the yard. So we'll start rolling with this field, I think, since that's the one the helper's in, and then we'll move on to the next one once this one's done, although it's very hard to turn left out of this junction, it's quite tight. There we go, right, get the rolls folded out, and we'll start rolling this field without getting too much in the way of the helper, which I have done. Oh dear. Just sort that out. Okay, so I've just put the helper on again just to continue with this rolling, because I thought what we might do, just to finish off the episode, is head back over to the dairy and just see how that's getting on. So we'll jump into our little pickup truck again. We'll just have a quick drive over there. It doesn't take too long in this vehicle, it's quite quick. So we'll just head down to the dairy again, see if we've got any more pallets to sell, because I've just been looking at the money in the top right corner and it just seems to be going down all the time. So it'd be nice to sell something again to get a bit of a boost, a small boost, but a bit of a boost to the money. Just because I don't want to run out of money basically. So if we can get a few pallets of pasta or cheese sold, that would be a nice bonus. So the worker's just still in that field doing a bit of rolling, just to finish it off hopefully, if it continues. Or has it finished? Oh, I think it's stopped. That went well. I started it off and it's already given up. Does it work, or is it... No, it doesn't want to do it. How annoying. Let's try again. See if it'll work in the other direction. There we go. You're going to the right angle though. Let's try and straighten up a bit. Hopefully that will continue fine. It is starting to go quite dark now, so I'll put my headlights on. If they work. There we go. Right, so I'll just have a quick drive down there and I'll see you down at the dairy. So just arrived at the dairy. I'm just going to turn around. Looks like I've only got one pallet, I think, so far. But what I might do actually is once the rolling's finished, we'll move time on, and then we'll be able to get a few more pallets to sell. There's not much point just selling one, but it looks like a cheese pallet, which is a bit more valuable than the butter. The butter pallets are the cheap ones that fuse a bit quicker, and then the cheese is a bit more expensive to sell, so that's good. So the helper just looks like it's finished the rolling. There we go. Oh, almost finished. There's a little bit of a triangle there that hasn't done, but mostly done. Lights on again. So I'll just finish this off, and then we'll take this back to the yard and then move time forward. And then we'll be able to sell our dairy produce again once the morning's here. So it's starting to get quite late now, it's nearly 7:30 in the evening. So the light is fading. So that's this field all rolled, and that's both the fields in fact, both complete. So that's good. It did take a bit longer than I was expecting. I thought that would just be like half the episode of drilling these two fields. I didn't think they were that big, but when you've got as many little jobs to do as there is to get them done, then it takes a bit of time. But at least on the bright side, we've now got two good fields of peas that are going to be ready to harvest next season, next summer. So that's good. And in the other fields, we'll put some different crops in. Probably do one canola field or linseed field, and then definitely need to remember to do some wheat or other grain crop for the ducks. So we don't want to be running out of feed again, as we did this year and had to buy another field. If you watched the last episode, I kind of ran out of food for the ducks, so I needed to buy an emergency field of barley to make sure we had enough feed for the winter. Anyway, we've got that sorted now, so we should have enough feed to last through to the next harvest. Rolls can go back in this shed. We should reverse in here actually, it kind of messed us up. This is not enough space to there's not a lot of space anyway to turn around. There we go, put it in the corner there, that'll do. Okay, so we'll move time on and I'll see you back down at the dairy. So here we are back down at the dairy. We've got, looks like another 2 pallets of butter this time to load up, which is good. That means we've got 3 pallets in total, which is probably about right for this vehicle actually. Any more than 3 is probably pushing it on the weight. In fact, to be honest, even the 3 is probably a bit too heavy for this. But it seems to carry it okay, so that's not a problem. I actually nearly got another 2 pallets, not too far off being full, but we will leave that for now. Jump into our pickup truck and get them sold. So the Sell Everything needs the best price for dairy products, so that's not too far to go. Just head up the road to here. Just where the shed is, it's not far at all. Let's see what we get for our cheese and butter pallets. Hoping it'll be a bit more than last time because we've got the cheese in there, which is quite a lot more valuable than the butter. And as you can see by the money, it's gone down even more overnight with the loan repayments and stuff that you have to pay. So yeah, not looking too good on the money, but this should help to boost it. What we're going to end up with, we go 16,300. So yeah, like I said, a small boost, not a lot, but it all helps. It is quicker just to sell the milk as it is, but then you don't get quite as much for it long term, so you just got to be patient with it and get little bits at a time. It does end up being more profitable than if you just sell the milk as it is all the time, so that's the reason for doing this. Anyway, we'll head back to the yard and that will be the end of today's episode. It's going past our 2 bean fields we've just drilled, and obviously now the next day we've got quite a few weeds in there, so that'll need doing next time. We won't worry about it today, that'll be done in the next episode, so it will be September when we do it, but just in the next episode, not today, as in this video. We also have, just noticed, our 2 field bean fields, which are both ready to harvest as well. So that's good. There's quite a lot, they're the 2 biggest fields as well, so quite lots of money coming in there when we come to sell it. But that won't be until the spring, I don't think, next year. Park this up in the corner and then that'll be it for today. There we go. Right, so I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.